This is the weather forecast video for Thursday, April the 19th, 2012. Taking a look at the satellite image from last evening, a storm system moving off the east coast, some clouds and some showers and storms west of us that'll be coming through the state later in the day and into tonight, and another one about to come on the west coast. Watch warning map is fairly quiet across the country, a winter weather advisory over the northern Colorado Rockies, a fog advisory in Kentucky, and frost and freeze conditions in New York State. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Monday evening at 7 o'clock shows some decent amounts of rain around here. 1 to maybe 2 inches of rain, more closer to the 1 inch than the 2, with the heaviest over the east and New England. Let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Have a bit of a dip in the flow with some energy over the Dakotas and Nebraska moving into the state with some showers and some thunderstorms. With the clouds and rain around, temperatures will be held down into the 50s and 60s across the state. Any severe weather looks to remain to our south and west. Friday, the storm moves off. Could see an early day shower, otherwise it'll be clearing and cooler. Temperatures remaining in the 50s across the state. Saturday, could see some shower activity, especially toward the late afternoon and evening with a warm front. And this warm front's going to bring back the warm air with a ridge over the west at that time. And on Sunday, temperatures back up into the 60s across the state, maybe touching 70 in the west, with maybe an early day shower in the northeastern counties. Heading into Monday, still remaining warm. We could see readings back into the 60s and 70s now, with more 70s across the state as we get under the ridge. And we still have a northwesterly flow aloft with the trough to the east, ridge to the west, and there could be a shower, but the chances are pretty remote, maybe 20%. By Wednesday, though, it begins to flatten out slightly with a storm system moving in. Temperatures still remaining mainly in the 70s. But a week from today, you can see the ridge has been shifted over to the south and east. We have a trough over the west, some energy in the north and in the south, and right in the middle is where we are, but we still have southwesterly winds. There could be an isolated shower. Otherwise, it's going to still remain warm with some 70s across the state. A couple days later, in fact, the day Saturday, then 2 days later on Saturday the 28th, trough to the west, ridge to the east, and here comes the storm. Some showers and thunderstorms. We'd have to wait on severe weather. The low is pretty far to the north and east of us, so we'll have to wait and see. On May 2nd, we have now a trough over the center and eastern part of the country and a ridge over the south and west. And with this pattern, we see maybe a few showers and maybe a thunderstorm. And temperatures a little cooler, 60s, maybe a few upper 50s, but given it's the month of May, more like 60s. And at the end of the forecast, May 4th, still that trough over the east gets even stronger, and the ridge over the west gets a bit bigger. And we're still right in the middle. And when you're right in the middle, you're right in the middle of maybe some activity, some rain, maybe a few embedded thunderstorms, but nothing much else, and we'll still have to wait a couple weeks. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one on Friday.